Hello, hold on one sec. Sorry about that. I always do that right when I start. Hello, everyone. Kisses to all of you. I'm in a different spot. I hope you can see me okay. Hello, hello, hello out there. Hello, Sam. Hello, Sunflower. I've been reading your comments. Oh, my lovely fan. Mhm. I got 6 people in the chat. Hello, guys. I know Victoria was having a live. I was trying to wait for hers to end because I didn't want to interfere with her live. So hopefully I gave her enough time. Because usually she does hers for about an hour. And so hers started at 2. So I'm hoping I didn't interfere with her. So little bit is the reason why I'm doing a live today, and normally I don't, is a little bit is with grandma, this mama. She called her mama. Little bit is with mama this week. And so I get to hang out with you guys a lot longer and chit chat. Now, Sunflower has some news about Kimberly Charlotte. I believe that's her name. And I haven't heard anything about it. So I wonder what kind of questions they were asking her and that she was dodging. What did she do wrong? Did she embezzle some money or something like that? Ooh. We're gonna get into about Joe Biden. I'm disappointed. I don't know everybody else's reaction to Joe Biden stepping down, but I was a little disappointed. I feel like he was pressured into stepping down, and no one should pressure you into doing something you don't want to do. That's my take on it, guys. She was accused of perjury. The speaker knew the answer, but she still refused to answer. She really made it look like a cover up, and she was told that the Americans didn't trust her. Okay, there's a lot of people not trusting. Most would have resigned immediately with the shame. Ooh. I think she might resign. Have to wait and see. When I get off here, ladies, I'm going to go check that out. Oh, wow. Hello, Julie. Oh, wow. Nobody spoke in support of her. Hello, Sylvia. Hi from Johannesburg, South Africa. Wow. Hello from South Africa. Good morning, Erin. Julie. Hello, Julie. Again, I hope that Victoria's live has ended. I didn't want to interfere with hers because I have some of her subscribers. She has some of mine. And it just would be rude to start one with her already having one on. So I hope that I'm not interfering. I do have a few videos that I want you guys to watch. I'm going to do the Mimi song and then we're going to get into it. Okay. She is the Secret Service director. She would not even answer how many agents were at the Trump or who was the head of the security detail. So they're asking questions about what happened with, she's in charge of Donald Trump's security. That's interesting. Hello, Susan. Julie. I'm keeping up with the comments. We're going to do the Mimi song. This is my daughter's crown. I don't think I can fit it. Let's see. There we go. It's my daughter's. She's the queen of Elsa. Julie, is anyone going to watch the documentary with Has Been on British telly on Thursday? Tabloids are on trial. Oh, God, I can't even breathe. So, Julie, what you're trying to tell us is that Harry is going to have his documentary shown about the tabloid and his trials this Thursday. Wow, that's coming up pretty fast. I had no idea it was coming up that fast. I'm going to watch it. I have to watch it because it's content. It is. It's content for us because he's going to talk about, I believe that Meghan is going to try to attack the YouTubers. Let me know what you guys think about that. I believe some kind of way Harry is going to tie in how Meghan is being treated in the media. He's been doing that. He's been trying to fight for her. My question is, guys, do you think Meghan will be on this documentary with him? And why would she? She hasn't been to any courtrooms with him since it started. I'm looking for my lip gloss. Okay, no lip gloss. Oh, she's in charge of all U.S. Secret Service security. All. Wow. So basically, is she on trial or on, they're questioning her because of what happened to Donald Trump? Another wing fest. To me, the closer we get to November, the more and more Americans are going to be talking about this election. This election is not like any election we've ever had. We've never had someone step down in the middle of a election year. It really puts your party in a situation where, you could lose. You could. But that is not beside the point, losing. That's just one of the things. But there's been so much going on lately. Honestly, guys, I haven't got over the fact that Donald Trump was almost assassinated. And it feels like we touched on it, but then on to the next, oh well, like it's old news. It just doesn't feel like it. It feels like, his life, he almost lost his life. And yeah, shocker. No chance. Wouldn't give ITV the rating. I hope that I am not going to give them the ratings by she's saying, okay, Sam says she's not watching it. No chance. She's not giving ITV any ratings. I hope some of my videos aren't from ITV. I don't know if I'm going to watch it. I feel like I'm going to watch the highlights. Hello, SCJ 429. Great. I was wondering, was Victoria's live over, because I didn't want to interfere with hers because I knew she was on a live when I went on a live at 2 SCJ. And so thanks for letting me know that hers ended. That way I won't be, interfering with her live because that would be rude. So thank you, EJ, for letting me know that. Julia, no, I'm not watching. Same old, same old. It is. I just feel like it's going to be one of those shows that he starts talking about how the media has been, in the tabloids, have been messing with him and Meghan. You can possibly watch it on their YouTube channel if they upload it to that Sunflower. Okay. Well, someone will watch it and report, but I really would like to see it myself. I want to watch it, hear it if possible. Oopsie days. Let me fix my. Again, guys, my daughter is with Mama, my mommy, and I'm so glad. I'm like, I haven't had a break, and so this is so cool to have a break. And thank you for liking my lip gloss. It's just those lip gloss you go to the counter and grab at CVS, at a Walgreens, or a drugstore. They have like those little lip glosses for Elf. I love it. I love it. Thank you, SCJ. You're so awesome. Thanks for joining too. I look for you. I told you that. Sam, he had a chance, Letitia, just too old. She's talking about Joe Biden. So I would have to assume, Samantha, that you agree that Joe Biden was just too old and that he needed to resign. That's what I'm understanding from you. But do you think that Donald Trump is too old as well? But even if Donald Trump is too old, he still can run. Nobody's stopping Joe Biden from running but his own party. I don't know. Me and my husband have been debating this too because he's come to terms with Joe Biden stepping down. I found it I just find it odd. I just find it that he was pressured into leaving. And if he felt that he could do the job, then he should be able to do the job. But if he feels within his own self that he can't do the job, then I could see why he would be leaving. But for someone to tell me that, oh, it would be best if you step down. Oh, who is it best for? Oh, it's best for the country. Who said it was best for the country? Who determines? That's just like me being on a job and someone trying to tell me to retire because I'm too old. Now, if I felt like I couldn't do the job, then I would step down. But for someone pushing me out, that's a bunch of bull. I just don't want anyone telling me what I can and cannot do at the age that I'm at, and that I'm okay to do it as far as I'm concerned. Now, there is this issue with me with Joe Biden. Why did you go out for presidency in the first place? If you knew that this was going to be an issue, or it could be a potential issue, your age, or that you were getting up there in age, didn't we see this 4 years ago when people were voting for him? I just think that we're the Democrats are panicking, and as they're panicking, they're making these decisions for all the rest of the Democrats and telling them, hey, Joe Biden is too old to be president. Well, then what the hell did he go after? Why did he sign up to be president in the first place? And why did the Democrat Party pick him in the beginning, knowing that these 4 years was probably going to be tough on him because of his age? And then going forward, picking someone that's available, that can do the job. I'm ranting. Yeah, I know, right, Letitia, which makes it even more shady, the supposed assassination attempt. Yeah, it's something going on with that. Like, it's just, it feels like it's too quiet. Like, okay, that's the Kimberly story. Aaron, I think MM is too busy worrying about the German doc that is about to be released. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on one moment. I can still talk to you. I just need to get something for my nose. And then we're going to sing the Mimi show. Here we go. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I appreciate it. Susan, there's too little info about the shooter and what really happened. Sean Atwood did an excellent video recently. I'm going to check that out. Ooh, hello, Rogers. Let's do the Mimi song. It's the Mimi show. 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 Oh. Yeah. All right, we may sing it again. I'm keeping up with the comments. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I don't know anything about the German docs, so this is new to me, guys. Okay. Oh, you're so sweet, SCJ. Julie, I heard that allegedly Spotify fired them. They filed a loss. What? I heard that allegedly Spotify fired them. I believe it. They filed in lawsuit. Spotify settled. Hence, CEO called them lazy effing grifters. So, Julie, question for you. Did Meghan and Harry file a lawsuit because they called them effing grifters? Or did they file a lawsuit because they wanted to make sure Spotify upheld the contract that they had with them? Because I'm just wondering. Joe Biden, I should have typed to informed, can hardly walk, looks confused, etc. He does. He does. He doesn't look like he can do the job. To me, he doesn't. But does he know he can't do the job and he wants to do the job? Or can he not do the job and he realizing he can't do it? So he's going to step down. You know, what convinced them to make him step down after running for president another 4 years? And what do you guys think about Kamala? I mean, and it's not that you like her or don't like her, or how do you feel about her personally? I'm just talking about with the situation that's going on, that he stepped down and he endorsed Kamala. What are her chances of becoming president? We're talking about a woman. And not only is she a woman, she's an African American woman. Is she really going to be the next president of the United States of America? A woman, African American? Is America ready for something like that? My husband is, me and my husband was talking about it, and I got a lot of interesting take with him on it as well. Very interesting. And just FYI, we are getting through the Joe Biden stuff first, and then we're going to move on to the gruesome twosome. I got a few videos I want you guys to listen to. Then I want your take on it. Julie, Sam, they say that when you lose business, you lose friendship. Uh-oh. Debbie, hi, I heard that Obama and Biden hate each other. The Bidens are quite upset. Debbie, hello, by the way. I feel like he was pushed out. I feel like Joe Biden was pushed out. And I feel like, I don't know, that made him weak in my mind. That you would let a group of people decide your fate for you. You're not going to tell me if I can do a job or not. You're not going to convince me. You're not going to see Donald Trump being forced out or being told to sit down for any reason. And he's not listening. He's not saying, oh, if someone tried to convince Donald Trump to step down and stop running for presidency, he would be like, get out of here. It happened when he first went out for presidency back in the day when he first ran for president back in, I think it was 2020 when he ran for president. And I may have my years wrong, but my point is that he had a lot of backlash from Democrats and Republicans. Lindsey Graham, he was on there talking crazy. The head of the Republican Party, Mitch McConnell, they all was rejecting Donald Trump. And then all of us, and Donald Trump didn't care. He did not care. He was not going to allow anyone to stop him from being in power. And he didn't. And he became the president of the United States. Now, if he had to listen to them, then he wouldn't have been the president. And even now, with all his court cases and stuff, trying to semi-convince him to not run for president because he has all these cases and things going on behind the scenes. Shoot, he almost died the other day. Nothing is stopping him from being president. He's letting you know that. No one's going to convince him otherwise. No one's going to tell him what he can and cannot do. There's a difference there. Roxanne, the Democrats turned on Joe Biden after the debate. I love the faces. I love the faces, Roxanne. And that's how I feel. I'm your faces. I agree with you 100%. They turned their backs on him. I'm really not feeling, me and the Democrats are on the edge. We're on the outs. And I've never been on the outs with them, but I am now because of this reason, this sentence right here, the Democrats on Joe Biden after the debate. Here's the deal. Whether you're a Democrat or Republican, pick your side. It is what it is. You don't have to hate the other side because you don't like them. But you can have your opinion about it. It's okay. But the thing about this is that his own party, the Democrats, kicked him out. I really do believe that, and I'm disturbed behind it. He didn't go on his own will. Democrats lost when they have been humiliating Letitia. Too many potential voters not happy with the competency due to age. No. And they have a right to be upset about it. They have a right to protest. They have a right to say that he's too old or whatever, whatever. But they knew he was too old when he started out, when he first became president. Why, if you knew, even then, they had to know then. I think me and my husband was saying it. I think Joe Biden is too old. He was walking slowed in before, but he's just started getting all these endorsements. They had all those Democratic nominees. They had like 12 or 30 of them during the Biden, when Biden became, nominated. Out of all those people, you chose Joe Biden to be president, knowing that he is up in age. Oh, Debbie. And you know what, guys? I do appreciate you guys allowing me to have this moment to even discuss this. It's been bothering me. And I did like a video for my members only to talk about this, but I wanted to talk about it to everyone. So. Why is he still in office now? The 25th Amendment was going to be used if he didn't step down. I don't know, Debbie. Multi-Seti. Oh, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hello, Multi. That must be your doggy's name. Doesn't anyone find what's happening to Biden a big against? Trump is only 3 years younger. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Just because he's looking a certain way or moving a certain way or talking a certain way doesn't mean that his brain isn't functioning. Hello, Princess. Susan Reich, she's talking about Kimberly. As a director of the Secret Service, she should have known who the lead agent. Yes, she should have. She should have answered that question. It will be 60 days before she will have a report and answer questions. I am off the subject. Hello, Tammy. Agree, Letitia. President Biden was sharper 4 years ago, though look up 2020 debate clips. The members of the Democratic Party who embarrassed him out of office should be ashamed of themselves, though. I agree. I totally agree with you. All right, guys, let's get to the gruesome twosome. Okay. A guest. Okay. A few things, both too old, yes, for sure. But Trump's far more compass mentis and can still walk around without falling over as often, etc. That's true. I mean, that's the truth. Hello, Ronnie Jean. You're looking beautiful, girl. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be watching that program with Harry. I don't see myself watching it. I do see myself watching the highlights and the clips because us YouTubers are going to get to the nitty-gritty. And I want to thank Roxanne Newman for giving me a super chat. Lady L, you're so pleasant and fun. I also learned a lot from you and your subscribers. Thanks. I think the Democratic Party turned on Biden after the debate. That's what happened. That's what happened. And my thing is, if you didn't think he was ready to debate anyone, then why debate at all? Thank you, Roxanne, so much for my super sticker. And I heard that it automatically sends a star. I just want to make sure it's at the top. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Roxanne. Thank you for spending your hard-earned money on me. I'm going to use some of this money you guys have given me for my microphone and lighting. Okay. Kamala, the Democratic Party, did not vote for her. She was not on the primary ballot. The Democrats need to hold a new primary for their candidates. I'm a rep, so my rights are secure. I mean, I agree with you, Sunflower. She wasn't on the ticket, she wasn't on the ballot, and it's a mess. To me, Democrats got a mess on their hands. Like, listen, they got a lot of things they need to figure out. Hello from New Zealand. Hello, Heather. Uh-oh, SEG. My phone's dying and I have to take care of my baby dogs, but I'll be listening on my speaker. Bye, SJ. Sorry you got to go. Take care of your babies. Bye-bye. Debbie, ever notice that the Capitol it was like a high-end nursing home? You know what? All of them in there too old. We need a whole young new generation to go in there and do a swoop-a-doo and go in there and change it all up and start it all and do something new. Okay. I like that, Debbie. Put a star by that. But see you soon, SEJ. We'll miss you. You know, that's what Paula says, that Jill should be charged with elderly abuse. I don't see Jill as like a Megan controlling her husband and trying to make him do something that he's not capable of doing or mentally, because it took a group of Democrats to come in there and push him out in order to stop him from running. It wasn't Jill totally. Yeah, SCJ, I hope you can rejoin soon after your battery charges and you take care of the pups. Yes, Debbie, we do. We all need to vote for who we want and just get along. But you have to say that now the Democratic Party doesn't like, okay, so they had Joe Biden and then they realized, uh-oh, he's too old. And then they all of a sudden get Kamala, and like some of you said, you didn't pick her as primary. And maybe they should just do a whole new primary before the election. But it's too late. It's not enough time. But I think they should, to give other people opportunities. That would be too easy. Yeah, she's going to try to shut the YouTubers down. She's double and disgusting in New Zealand. That's what Meghan is trying to do. That's what Meghan and Harry is trying to do. They're trying to shut us down. Because if we keep talking about them, then their popularity is going to keep going down. And then they're not going to, their popularity is in the toilet. Yeah, I agree, Sunflower. Oh, sorry about the hearing. It upset you, Sunflower. Lady L, the Dems insisted on the debate before. See what I'm saying? Before the convention, though it's always after the convention. They wanted him out, knew he wouldn't succeed at all, and used that method. You think, Patricia? That's interesting. Hello, everyone. Hello, Michelle. Yeah, when is the convention in Chicago? I think Ziggy Lee is going to be at that convention. Hello, Heather. Hello, Latanya. Hello, beautiful lady. Loved you and Juanita's video the other day. Hilarious. Thank you. I love when my sister comes on. She's such a sweetheart and she does it for me. And I really do appreciate my sister. She's too kind and I love her dearly. And thank you for noticing, Latanya. Patricia, if they don't, it will essentially be a presidential that was not chosen by the people. If they win, that's true. And they say that the reps are trying to end democracy. Here's the thing. You push one guy out and then you don't have a plan B. And your plan B is Kamala, and no one picked Kamala. And so that's where the problem starts to lie. You know, you're making decisions for me now. I believe the Democrats made the decisions for everyone by making Joe Biden step down. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. Okay, let's move on. We did 30 minutes of him. We're going to move on and I want to show you a video, okay? Give me 1 second, lovelies. Okay, I'm going to share my screen.
Well, the future of Sussexes, I think, is pretty grim. I think that they're on a permanent decline. But they will, whenever they need money, whenever they need publicity to stoke their reputation, they'll drop another little bomb. I mean, we're still waiting, of course, for Meghan's own autobiography, which I'm sure she is penning. She is a good writer, and it'll be filled with vitriol and filled with lies. I mean, she will not tell the truth because she wants sensational headlines. That is the ultimate weapon she can deploy. But I just think that the royal family at the moment here in London is a bit sad. I mean, the illnesses, of course, have undermined their attraction, undermined their visibility. And that, of course, what grieves me most is, of course, that pleases Meghan and Harry. They are the epitome of good health. And there's Charles and Camilla and, of course, Kate, all unwell. And that, of course, is a great tragedy for us.
Well, they have been quiet. I mean, I don't remember Meghan saying anything for months and months and months, possibly last year, maybe. I mean, she's been incredibly quiet. Can we give them some kind of credit here? Have they reined in their attacks because they understand that the King and Princess of Wales are seriously unwell?
No, I don't think so at all. I think that she's allowed Harry to make the running. I mean, she is reserving herself for her autobiography. It's much better for her to be seen as the silent princess or duchess the silent weapon in reserve. I mean,
her autobiography. Meghan is coming out with something. She's coming out with her memoir. And first of all, I think it's too soon. And number two is that what the hell are you going to talk about? You can't talk about the royal family because you wasn't in there that long. And then if you do talk about them, you're going to end up putting yourself back into a situation where your popularity is going to continue to crumble. Because as soon as you keep attacking the royal family or anything Britain, you're going down. You just are. And she hasn't learned that yet. But Meghan needs money. So money trumps the negativity that she's going to be bringing. Because she's going to bring something. She's going to dig up something in her or make it, or maybe she's going to put a little information about Harry's book and what she meant by the lip gloss, or, going into detail, and maybe even talking about Omid Scobie's Endgame book that she put those two names in. It's disgusting. No, they're needing money. That's what he's saying. Tom Bauer is saying that they're out of money and Meghan needs to make some more money. So here we go. Let's bring out the memoir.
Harry, after all, has said some pretty unfortunate things when he came across and didn't see his father on his way to Nigeria. But Nigeria said it all. The visit to Nigeria, you didn't need words from Meghan to say what it was all about. It was about, we are the royal family in a Commonwealth country, the most important probably in Africa. And that said it all. It was a brilliant coup. Put the British royal family, our royal family, into a very, very difficult position, intentionally.
Call them racist.
And that unfortunate occurrence is, again, the palace should never have agreed. They should have lobbied the Nigerians not to allow the Sussexes to come.
To do this
because, of course, they were upstaged in a vitally important Commonwealth country.
So spinning it forward.
Tom Bauer says that during the Nigeria trip, the royals were upstaged by the gruesome twosome. What do you guys think? Do you think that they were upstaged? I kind of a little bit, because what are they doing out there pretending that they're royalty? I just thought it was, and I know this is old information, but it's okay. Let's talk about it. Do you think that was their goal, to upstage the real royals by doing a fake royal tour? We're having a storm from the heavens. Whoa. I actually wasn't able to listen since I left. My Wi-Fi is out. Uh-oh. And mobile data was giving me 1 bar, so video wasn't even working. SCG. Well, I hope the weather gets better soon. And be careful, you and the puppies. Yeah, stay safe and dry, SCJ. Take cover if you need to. Oh, you got the faucets on. I can't even imagine a hurricane, then a tornado with rain. Whoop. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot, SCJ. Bull crap, Letitia. It was staged, not upstaging. I know that's right. It wasn't upstaging. It was staged. It was a staged fake royal tour that these two went on to try to build up their reputation and to fix their popularity. And Meghan doesn't understand what's wrong with her popularity. How do you not know that you went on the Oprah show and called them racist and then tried to turn it around a couple of days later? It's like you're playing a game that you're only in, like, she's playing this game and trying to figure out, okay, what will work? If I say this, how will the people take it? Well, you see how people took it. we took it as you being disrespectful to the royal family that treated you with respect. Market Garden, girlfriend. I got my fan. Woo. My sister loves it. That's all she's going to be able to do because she can't have it. It's my fan. Whoa, this is beautiful. It's just beautiful. I love all my gifts. Sam sent me this big, huge box of goodies for my daughter, for everyone. She thought about everyone in the house, even the dog. Ruff, ruff. Let's move on. Let's see what else is going on. Heather, I think they were trying to upstage the royals. It backfired. That's what happened. They tried to upstage the royals because Megan is strategic. She's going to do things that have more than one meaning. She tried to upstage the royals. Yes, she did. She tried to PR herself to make herself look like this philanthropist and this influencer. And then she went over there looking nakedness and it backfired. Like Heather said, she went over there with that nakedness. And then the queen of Nigeria, the lady of Nigeria, had to come out and tell her to get somewhere and sit down. This ain't the Met Gala. Uh-oh, there's bad weather. There's bad weather in Sam's area too. Be careful, Sam. Hello, Market Garden. I just came on here and making divorce announcement. Okay, wait a minute. I done saw this twice in the comments. That is some, let me tell you something. That's going to be a whole nother live. I have to do a whole nother live just on the divorce announcement. When it does come, I'm not going to be shocked because of when the money gets funny, everything gets funny. When things start going bad in the house, everything goes bad in the house. And the love ain't there. Megan doesn't love Harry. Megan doesn't respect Harry. Harry is just a pond in her scheme. Oh, you're in Michigan. Oh, wow. Be careful out there. Wow. Jane, they will fail at everything as they are so untrustworthy. You are so right, Jane, and it's nice to see you here. Thank you for being part of the show. I have 40 in the chat. That's awesome. 40 people following me. That's pretty good in my book. Jane, you're right. They are untrustworthy. They're liars. They're fakers. They're deniers. They're blamers. They're whiners. They're a lot of things. And they're kids in adult bodies. Jeanette, she surely didn't dress like a royal on the trip. There we go. You didn't dress like you were a royal. I'm going to have to put my fan up. It's getting a little loose. Uh-oh. I'm using it too much, Market Garden. I'm using the fan too much. I'm starting to do something to it. And I want it to break or nothing stupid like that. I may have to just get another one and put this one up. No, they failed at the trip. She went over there naked. She went over there trying to impress who, I have no idea. And then tried to upstage the royals on a fake royal tour. The narcissists, Heather, are shameless. And that was Meg is. She is. She's a narcissist and she's shameless. How was Megan able to get away with such excuse me, with so much. I can't believe that MI 5 and 6 can't do something about her. I like that, Latanya. I like that. But don't you see, like, Paula doesn't see that Megan is, there's no accountability. Paula's like, where's the accountability? Where's the accountability? Well, the accountability comes with your fame and your fortune, because Megan wants to be famous and she wants the fortune. And both of those are failing. She has it at this moment, but it's how can she keep it? There's no more deals on the table. There's no more deals on the table. Limonado, what? She's doing some jam and some biscuits. She's gonna do a memoir because no one's knocking at her door. Who's gonna do it? Omid Scobie. And I heard that he was coming out with something stupid. That's that stupid stuff. Let's move on. Nakedness, still laughing how bad she flopped. Yes. And then Harry just picked up an award, the Pat Tillman Award, like it wasn't nothing. Like it was like he was a hero. He looked like an idiot up there. He did. He looked disgraced. Sorry. Hank and Shank are two of the most, if not the most, appalling demons to be on a public stage, and both on it for the most fake, undeserving reasons. That's right, SCJ. That's right. They've earned this. I'm going to put a star by that. They earned that. The gruesome twosome, for sure, Debbie. Oh, love my fangirlfriend. My sister wanted to let you know that this was the bomb. I'm looking at the divorce rumors. Let it come out. And if there are rumors, they're going to try to smash it. They're going to try to smash it, get away with it. No, it's not. We're not getting divorced. We're not having any problems pretending. Yeah, she did. She dressed just like a hoe. Market Garden. I showed my sister some of the clothes she had on. I said, you see that? I know. You too, SCJ. I actually finally started watching that Royal segment on the Sun too. It's pretty good. I find the host be extremely boring, but give it another chance. And he seems to say it like it is about Shank. Yes, I agree. I agree with you. It's a hit or miss. Let's see what else he's saying.
Are you concerned? Because I'm led to believe that they will do more of these trips. You know, this suited them because I was at the Invictus Games last September, and the Nigerian defence minister turned up, and he sat at the front with Harry and Meghan. I think this is where it all started, their trip to Nigeria, because Meghan had said she was a certain percentage Nigerian heritage. What are the pitfalls that they could fall in? Or what's the problems they can cause to the royal family if they end up having more royal tours around the world?
Well, of course they will, as the royal family, because of Charles's and Kate's illnesses, are unable to travel as much as they would like, or travel at all. The presence of Meghan and Harry in Commonwealth countries will be...
I don't believe that. I don't believe Meghan and Harry are going to be doing more royal tours, especially on behalf of the royal family. And just because the royal family is not going to be able to do as many doesn't mean that these two are stepping up to the plate.
Absolutely damaging to the royal family. And that, of course, is a serious problem, because after all, Anne can't travel, and, William rightly feels he should be with his own children and wife. So it's very difficult. The only question is whether the British Foreign Office and number 10 can persuade Commonwealth countries not to host Meghan and Harry, because it's damaging.
In what way is it damaging, Tom?
Well, it's damaging.
The Commonwealth countries need to stop hosting Harry and Meghan. They do. They need to stop allowing them to come in there and pretend like they're royals, because they're not. And if I was King Charles, which I'm not, I would call the Commonwealth countries and say, listen, enough is enough. These two are not allowed to do fake royal tours on behalf of the royal family. I bet you if the queen was alive, I think she would be appalled. Careful with mine. He wasn't feeling her at the awards. He ain't never feeling her, because he knows she's fake. He know that when they walk out the front door, and if they're going on the red carpet or if they're not, one of the two, she's gonna be fake when she gets there. She gonna be the fake Meghan. She gonna be the Meghan that he met that was fake. He know his wife now. He know what she's about. She's conniving and manipulative, and is not on the up and up. I believe that, Latonya.
Damaging because they appear as royals. They appear as representatives of the British royal family, and they're
like a
not.
rival royal court. So
Exactly, and they're not. They are doing it for their own self-promotion, to profit from their association with the royal family, the same royal family.
That's all she has always wanted to do, was profit for being in the royal family. That was her ticket. Her ticket to become famous, like Oprah Winfrey, trying to be this glamorous philanthropist, wonderful humanitarian type of person that she tries to portray herself to be, is fake. It's so fake. You treated your father like he didn't exist, and he still doesn't exist. But then, you treat everybody like that. Let's skip the dad. What about Harry and his friends? He doesn't have any more friends. The only friends he has is your new wannabe A-lister friends. And he looks miserable. And look how she looking straight ahead. Hello, Lynn. Julie. Oh, wow. He did, huh, Julie? That's interesting. Heather, they are like 2-3-year-old tantrums. They are. And they're going to have one when they start running out of money.
Who they deserted and have humiliated and have damaged. And that's the problem, that Meghan delights in this. But what's interesting is that she's really so unpopular.
She is.
Despite her unpopularity in America now, and obviously in England, she still manages always to create, understandably.
Her popularity in England and in America has dropped. It's bad. Even though they are bad, he still says she manages to keep our attention. And the reason why she keeps our attention is because she's shenanigan bound. She's a shenanigan bound person. She's going to always have some shenanigans going on. Oh, thank you, SAG. Oh, yeah, your video with your sister. I loved it. Beautiful sister. Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I do, Sam. I do. I got to get Mom back on. That's right. I may just do one with my mom when I see her this week, because she's keeping a little bit. Okay. I think William must start just putting their outrage lies, and make sure they are aware they will do that. MM will make a book of lies. It is going to be a book of lies. The documentary is going to be a documentary of lies, because we know the truth. We saw the tabloids and everything, the media, and what they did and what they did not do, and how Harry is trying to make this who came up with such a stupid idea for him to do a documentary on his trial in court? And watch how she be. If she's not in it, I will be shocked. If she's in it, I'm going to be shocked, because she didn't go to not one court case with him. She didn't support him during his court case situation. They're not royalty. I don't really see them as royal. I don't. I don't see them as royalty. I don't. I see them as two people that left the royal fold, which is no longer considered royalty. Now, Prince, he'll always be a prince. He'll be an idiot prince, but he'll always be one. Yeah, I think he's complicit too, a little bit, because why are you allowing them to go on these fake pretend tours? I would have called him and said, look, stop it right now, or I'm taking the titles. Misfit grandma. Hello, Misfit. Look at the little baby. Oh, that psycho did a pap walk and released pictures today. She did. And Prince George's birthday, trying to upstage a child and put all the attention on herself. Look at that, Misfit. Word on the street is, and it ain't even word on the street, she did a pap walk today. I'm going to go check it out after this. Okay, let's finish them up.
A furor when she travels, and that is her intention, because she loves the spotlight. Everything is geared to her self-promotion.
Well, the self-promotion was always going to be the problem. So when the late Queen signed off on the Megxit agreement, it was that they couldn't use the royal titles to make themselves money. They couldn't use HRH. They couldn't use Sussex Royal. That was the key. The key settlement, part of the settlement that really stopped them from doing what they wanted to do. Do you feel, therefore, that they are pushing the boundaries, and that maybe they are overstepping the line, and maybe the king needs to step in again?
Well, I think there are two things there. First of all, the problem is that they betrayed. That they actually, in the end, ignored the agreement that they settled on, because allegedly they're going to California for privacy and to leave the royal family. And they've done the exact opposite. But I think part of the problem has been the weakness of the king. He should never have agreed for their children to get royal titles after the Queen's death. And he should have stripped them of their titles and actually made a declaration that they're no longer representatives or members of the royal family. But Charles prevaricated. He's terrified of, in any way, creating new enemies, so to speak. But I think as well, Charles has behaved weakly because he feels guilt. He feels guilt that Harry keeps on repeating that his great misery and just self-destruction has been the death of his mother, and how appalling that has been. But I mean, Harry doesn't understand.
Right, Sam. I think that's too far as impossible, SCJ. His priority is the crown. Yeah, it is the crown, but is the crown, and clearly their actions are to bring it down, degrade it. Yes, it that is so true. Okay, we're going to move on from them. Okay, we're going to something else.
There's been a new...
Okay, let's see what they got to say.
New blow now to Prince Harry Kinsey, and that is that his long-time friend and worker, I guess, the guy who ran the Invictus Games for him, has sensationally quit after 10 years. And
so the CEO of Invictus, the CEO that runs it or whatever, has decided to step down. I know some of you already know that, but why?
This is not looking good for him. His name is Dominic Reed, former soldier, and he's basically just saying that he's quitting
Everything they touch, everything that they touch turns to dust. Turns to dust. This CEO, how many CEOs have they lost? How many staff members have they lost? How many aides have left after they've been there for decades? I mean, they have managed to run people smooth away from them. They're like, it's not worth it. Why did he decide to step down after 10 years? Usually, since it's going so well, here he got this big prestigious award. You know, why would he step down? Something's happening. They're sick of them. They're sick of Harry and Meghan taking all the money from the Invictus people, allegedly.
As Harry's charity chief and as the chief executive of the Invictus Games Foundation, just to explore different opportunities. So he's just leaving. Now, there's lots of nice words from Harry. Oh, you know, he's been a wonderful friend. And Dominic Reed says, oh, yeah, great time for me to move on. But this is a bit of a blow for Harry.
So he makes the announcement it's time for him to move on. Where are you moving to? Normally when you leave one job, you're going to the next, unless you're leaving in a hurry. So it sounds like the CEO was leaving in a hurry. He's trying to make it seem like, oh, the both sides were mutual in stepping down. No, he stepped down for a reason. Things are falling apart. When you leave, a CEO quits, that's big news. I remember I was working for Zales, and I was working for their marketing department. And one of the major CEOs in the marketing department, actually the CEO of marketing, president of marketing, quit. It was on the news. And I didn't know. I said, wow, he's important. But they were saying how they mutually didn't agree with the situation. And so he stepped down. And so they don't call it quitting or firing. They call it step down or removing or I'm leaving the company. But usually it's because me and you didn't have a good relationship. Something went down. I don't no longer want to work with you because maybe you're not listening to me. Maybe because Meghan and Harry has taken this over and I really never had a say in it. Or maybe he's trying to get out of it before it goes downhill. Let me know what y'all think. They're commoners to me too. That's what you call them, commoners. Heather, they are commoners. Start for you. Sunflower, Invictus CEO per the Invictus website will remain until after the Winter Games are concluded. Oh, so he's going to stay. Let's see if he can make it that long. Now that he didn't already. That's interesting that you step down, but you're going to stay a little longer. So it may not necessarily mean that you're on that bad of a terms if you're going to continue to stay. Usually, if it's that bad, you're ready to get the hell out. Oh, yeah, another executive quit, SEJ. I would love for him to spill it about the ingrifters. Me too. Tell us the truth. Don't be sugarcoating how you left the building. I'm having fun, guys. I know the chat's an hour. Hopefully you can hang out with me for a few, hopefully another 10 or 15 minutes, 20 minutes at least. And I'll let you go because I got one more video. The biggest mistake they made was always putting MM up front and center. No one cares about her. It's Harry that wants MM. It's too much of a narcissist to play second fiddle. Excuse me. Hi, Lynn, and thank you for your comment. And I agree with you. He always put Meghan up in front and center. He put her up in front and center when he did the docuseries trying to say how wonderful Meghan was and how she was going to change the monarchy forever and how she could have if she had stayed in it. Like Chris Rock, Ice Cube said, you can't do nothing outside the house. You can't do nothing if you're not in the house, Meghan. You can't do anything if you're not in the fold world, royal fold, like you said you was going to be. So now you're just doing self-serving things. So it's all about, it's the Mimi show. It's the Mimi show. It's the Mimi show. Oh, yeah. Her little crown is coming down. My daughters. Heather, allegedly, I think it was Harry getting the award. Invictus will crumble. It is. It's coming down. Harry and Meghan took over it, and now look where it's headed. Sam or Andrew should get the boot too. LOL. I did not know the Wells children were on there though, but of course they belong. Shank does not. Absolutely abolishing she is. I'm saying that word wrong. Absolutely abomination she is. That's right. Abomination. Woo. SEG, you know you ain't holding it back, girl. They're going to be exposed. They're being exposed, aren't they? Rogers. Sarah, this will bring her down. Yes, it will. A deep fake. Really. Hi, Sarah. She does. She's getting older. I see it. I see it. When your stuff start getting tight right here in your eyes. Now her face sticks up because she's probably getting some, some stuff. I need that. I need a lift. Uh-oh. Yeah, but right here, you can see it. It's starting to get tight. I know. What a prince doing with an old lady? Can he find a single princess? A real princess. Not some fake-a-do. Not someone that pretends they're going to be a princess and then decides to invite all these A-listers that's going to put her career into, make her this one, invite her into their celebrity homes. I haven't heard about George Clooney and Meghan in a long time. Oprah hasn't said anything about her. Harry's kids. What do you think she means? Harry's kids. Huh. Those are Harry's kids. I wonder too, LaTanya, what did she say before and after that? That might help me. Letitia, do you want to find the pap walk shot and show us so we can all laugh together? I sure would. Give me a second. It came up as Pat Walk. I know it's not that one. Oh. It's showing me an old one. It's showing me an old one, SEJ. So sorry, I'm not able to find the recent one. It's showing me Let me show you what it's showing me. Yeah, it's showing me in that brown coat. Remember, she was in that brown coat and had on that Ozempic piece of thing. That's what it's showing me. Sorry. I need to have, like, if you guys find the link and can post it in here, I can try to do it. Okay, I'm catching up. Who are trying to bring the royal family down? Harry and Meghan. Okay. Hello, Lynn. Okay, she's wearing some. Oh, I don't have it. Let me see if it's in here. This must be it. It's on POV's channel station.
Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Going On. So Meghan Markle is seen on Prince George's birthday. Really? Today? Really? He's a child. You're trying to take attention away from a child. I've seen the white shirt ever since all the way back to before they were officially married when she went to Invictus. I've seen that white shirt before so many times. Either that or you're wearing the same white shirt over and over and over again, you know?
It's
I think you only got one shirt. What is that about? And also, she's got the mom jeans. It's hilarious because that happens.
Look at that
Sussex
fake smile.
And that's hilarious because that happens before anyone even picks up the story. It's really, really hilarious. Myra Sussex, Meghan, is that you? We know that's you. We've always done that profile as you, so it's very, very hilarious that this is happening. And this other woman that she's with, I don't know who that is, probably just a nobody. But I really want to say that this is sad. Doing this on Prince George's birthday. This is too much. There are so many other days that you could have chosen to do this easily. I mean, you could have done it when Princess Catherine was at Wimbledon. You could have done it when Prince William was doing something recently for his Earthshot thing. I think there was something that happened recently. He was seen in public recently. But you did it really, Meg. You did it for Prince George's birthday? I mean, that's even a lot to me. That's a bit much, even to me. I really have to say.
Well, the future of Sussexes, I think, is pretty grim. I think.
There's been a new.
Okay. I saw the white shirt. I saw her pap walk. She looks fake. She looks fake. She looked like, oh, everything is fine. Don't let them see you sweat. What's going great about everything for her? What's going like wonderful? The jam or the biscuits? The memoir? Harry's docu-series, floppy series is gonna be the second one because it ain't gonna get that much attention. Nobody care. Nobody want to go through your court cases with you. I don't want to go through it. I don't think I am going through that unless it's good. And it's not going to be good. And my sister already said it wasn't. Yeah, her shirt is too big. Thank you. Happy birthday, George. Yep, she's jealous. She's jealous because he's second. He's in line to be king. She's jealous of anything that's more powerful than her. So that's why she comes out with these pap walks. It's so fake and phony. So I guess she couldn't come out with the jam. She loves it. She loves that attention. I don't need surgery. I don't need nothing to excuse me. Yeah, she gave one of them silly looks. Her face expression is so fake. I'm sorry. It's a fake-a-do. And it don't look real. It's all, and it's the same expression all the time. Catherine just looks so genuinely sweet and kind and strong and just elegant. And she doesn't portray that. She can't even pull that off. She can't even pull off a decent pap walk that makes her look good. Because she didn't. Sorry. Thank you, Sam. I did. I went on POVs. He got the scoopity doop. Street girls. Wow. Sarah. Lynn, Lady C is suggesting that H&M used a surrogate and only used H's sperm. Oh, they didn't use Megan's eggs. Ooh, wouldn't that be something? Something's going on. I don't care what you say. What you do. It's too much secrecy because she's too open with herself. She's too open about everything that goes on in the Montecito to do. And so for the kids to be in such hiding places, she's hiding something from us. She is. She is. And do you guys think, and this just popped in my head, do you think that she's hiding something from her family that, you know, if she do go see her father and the father see the kids or whatever, he'll find out something, the truth, and then he may tell us, and she can't run the risk of us finding out about the kids? No, that was deep. Maybe one of you had implied it, and was that Lady C that implied that? Wow. She opened up a whole can of worms. Yes, it's H's sperm, but what about Megan's eggy do? Oh, thank you, Sarah. Okay, let's see what she's saying. That was pretty cool to see. Let me catch up first. I got to catch up. Yep, it was another Diana's looking like outfit with the jeans and the t-shirt. She is. She wants to be Diana. She wants to be famous. Okay? Let's make sure we're clear. She wants to be famous like Diana was. She wants to be beloved like Diana was. But girlfriend, I heard, and I think he's about to say it, well, he's talking about the Pat Tillman Award, but how Americans have, it's over. It's over. She is. She just looks, she has that look on her face. Oh, that's who she was. Okay. She is nothing like Diana. Hello, Left Eye. I don't want her to have any of my money either. I don't want to buy the jam. I don't want to buy no biscuit. I don't want to be like, look, here's the biscuit, y'all. No. My sister said I need to buy some when it comes out. No. I'm not buying that stuff. You got to see the pop walk. Wasn't that something? Thank you for that, SEJ and Sam. No, I don't believe that. I believe Diana would have asked my sister that. I don't believe Diana would have approved. Who's 11? Little George is 11 years old. My goodness. He is a preteen. He looks so handsome. Oh. Yes, Andrew's awesome. He's so funny. I really like him. I'm going to ask him to do a show together. See what he says. Yeah. Guys, I'm having so much fun. I know it's getting later and later, but I'm reading your comments. One of you guys once told me, skip to the end, skip to the end. I'm there. I'm there. I'm at the end, which is good. Okay, let's see what they're going to say real quick.
New blow now to Prince Harry Kinsey, and that is that his long-time friend and worker, I guess, the guy who ran the Invictus Games for him, has has sensationally quit after 10 years. And this is not looking good for him. His name is Dominic Reed, former soldier. And he's basically just saying that he's quitting as Harry's charity chief and as the chief executive of the Invictus Games Foundation, just to explore different opportunities. So he's just leaving. Now, there's lots of nice words from Harry. Oh, you know, he's been a wonderful friend. And Dominic Reed says, oh, yeah, great. Time for me to move on. But
Oh my God. Her rotten eggs didn't hatch. Okay. Oh, wow, that hurt. Hold on. CCC. Okay, that deserves a star. Woo, I know, me too. Her rotten eggs didn't hatch. That's that stupid stuff. Okay, let me get to it. Whew. Either there wasn't a variable or she can't conceive. Oh, okay. She is. She waiting for him to die. And I wonder what's going to happen when he does and she hasn't seen him. Eggs don't hatch. Yes, the eggs hatch. Okay.
But this is a bit of a blow for Harry as he's still suffering all this criticism for taking that award. He's going through a bad phase, isn't he?
Yeah, and if you go back and look at Spotify's initial, announcement of the separation between Meghan and Harry and Spotify, they were glowing in their exit announcement. Their exit press release too. I think that that's the best way to go. But Dominic Reed was the CEO of the Invictus Games Foundation. He said on his mentorship profile, because he offers mentorship online, that he built Invictus's success off the inaugural London 2024 Games, where he was event director. He said he was responsible for delivering the games and the nurturing of the Invictus spirit and its global.
So don't that sound like to me that he's a little upset that Harry is getting all the recognition from the Pat Tillman Award? He decides to leave right after the Pat Tillman Award. So do you guys think that the CEO is a little upset that Harry's trying to take all the credit and didn't even mention the CEO? He didn't mention these people when he was accepting his speech in his speech award, or did he? Because you guys are good at knowing that. But my point is that, the CEO sounded like he was a little salty.
Global impact, which Prince Harry repeats in his statement saying goodbye to him. Mr. Reed said it was time for someone new to take this vital movement forward into its second vigorous decade. He also made the point that he had done everything he'd initially planned to do. For instance, he says it was his idea to create this winter Invictus series that we're about to see. That's what Prince Harry was promoting when he sat down with Good Morning America within hours, I believe, after stopping to see his father after the cancer diagnosis. But to me, and I'm not trying to be super negative here, but if you are seeing something coming to life for the first time, like the Winter Games, wouldn't you actually want to see that come to fruition? Wouldn't you want to see that
really
all of the way through? I feel like that's a little strange that you're saying, well, now that I've done everything I ever planned to do, I'm going to take a step back. Don't you want to see how the Winter Games kick off? And don't you want to see the success of the Winter Games?
It is. You hadn't thought of that. I mean, the way I was going to frame it is, we can't sort of speculate what the reason for this is. And as we said, lots of friendly words from both Prince Harry and Dominic Reed. But it does seem slightly strange, as you say, just ahead of the games, that he just sort of quits and says, I'm going to explore different opportunities. He hasn't got anything to go to in particular. But, whatever the reason, it does sort of paint the picture that Harry is in a real malaise here. And this has happened just a week after he made what I think was the mistake of his life by accepting the Pat Tillman Award. He is widely derided for doing that. So he's going through a very difficult phase, isn't he, old Harry?
That's right.
I think you're absolutely right. There's no question. And, we just recently covered the idea of the publisher being disappointed that they don't have Spare on paperback yet, that the material just wasn't there yet for them to justify republishing this book. So where is Spare on paperback? There's a lot of pressure on Prince Harry to create content, and it's not just creating content because he's contractually obligated to a publishing house, to Netflix. But there's a lot of pressure on him financially as well, because his lifestyle in California is Montecito is, as you know, one of the most expensive towns in this entire state. They have a beautiful large home. Their security is, you can't compete with the security they have. It's presidential, probably better than we saw on Saturday, if we're being honest, with President Trump in Pennsylvania. So his lifestyle is very expensive, and he has a lot of pressures on him right now. And Invictus is supposed to be the one shining thing, the one thing that gives him credibility, the one thing that is almost effortless, because it's existed for 10 years and everybody loves it. So this is a real pickup for Prince Harry, because now he has to go find somebody that he works well with, that he gels with for this very important role, and just hope that there's no there's no more turnaround, because
Okay, I'm moving on.
we know with Archwell Audio, Archwell Productions, revolving door of employees. We saw that at Kensington Palace.
yeah.
People moving over to work with William and Kate, people accusing them of bullying.
Revolving
I
doors.
believe these two are very difficult to work with.
Can't work.
Yeah,
with
I think that picture has built up. But as you quite rightly say, the games aren't that long.
Truth. You can't work with them. The aides couldn't work with them. Bullying report. The Archewell turnaround rate, that website, that charity thing she got going on. And everything that they touch turns to disgusto. Spotify to call them effing grifters. I mean, we just discussed that. Yeah.
Away. This guy was the chief executive of the Invictus Games. In something of a hurry now, Harry's going to have to find a replacement, which again casts a kind of suspicious light on.
My daughter's with my mama, and I'm hanging out with you guys. I'm really having fun. So hang out with me.
Why this guy Dominic Reed is going. It seems, as you quite rightly point out, Kinsey, a very sort of key moment for somebody so crucial to the operation to suddenly quit.
Right, and if this is your vision, how are you not there to lay out your vision in front of everyone on day one and say, this is how I see this event rolling out, or this is how the day is supposed to go? I think
the reason why he can't be there, Kinsley, is because Harry and Meghan takes the show. It's them two that are the showpiece, the showman. And I guess that's okay. But after 10 years of giving your life to something that you believe in and being a veteran yourself, and then not being recognized, but then have this idiot get the Pat Tillman Award as if he was a veteran. It really, enough is enough. That's what I believe happened. I believe this guy said, you know what? I'm done with Harry and Meghan. I'm sick of them using me and mistreating me and not treating me good, because their turnaround is insatiable. Their turnaround rate is insatiable. Excuse me. Oh, that's so cute. Catherine took the picture of little George. He's not little anymore. He's 11. And guess what? We know what he looks like from the baby, from all the way up here. He hasn't been in hiding in some castle. Uh-oh. SCG. Wow, some stuff flew in my backyard and some small branches cracked. Ooh, off trees. You need to take shelter. One is a metal swing flew off the downstairs walkout patio. Holy, just saw it. That is scary. Wow, you're having really bad weather. This is in Michigan. Ooh, hang in there, girlfriend. Ooh, you may need to take shelter. Keep us posted. Oh, thank you. Hello, Shirley. You in the pup? What kind of dog is that? Is it Rockwall? Wow. Oh, thank you, Sunflower. I'd like to chat with you guys. I want to talk to you because we're having a dialogue. It's pretty cool. Thank you, Sunflower. CCC, oh my God, I thought you came in afterwards, but I got an insane storm here 45 minutes ago. Wow, I bet it was dark. Was it dark? Oh. I love Catherine. Is so talented and has the upper hand after what the media put her through when she was a young girl. Oh, and the media putting her through now in the Sussex squad. Thank you so much. It's my daughter's, so it doesn't really fit. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I think about that. I'm going to see what you guys think. Let me get to the bottom. The weather, yeah. Okay, so the weather is better. That's good. You don't want nothing else blowing off. Me and my husband are going to go to the movies again tonight. I'm going to ask him. Okay, we'll move on. Who cares?
I think that it puts Prince Harry in a very difficult position because this is their first one, and there is no immediate apprentice. We're not hearing that somebody's ready to jump in. And usually, when you're in a large position like CEO, I mean, it surprises me if he were to give an advance that they wouldn't have somebody ready to.
Joining me now is writer and broadcaster Esther Kraku. Esther, the Invictus Games has been back in the news this week, and it has been quite eventful. What's the latest?
So there are a few things going on with the Invictus Games. Probably most importantly is the resignation of the Invictus Games CEO Dominic Reed, who's been in the position for basically 10 years since the inception of the...
A report this week that Meghan doesn't understand why people don't admire her. It doesn't come as a total surprise to me, Esther.
Well, I don't know. I do think there's a lack of self-awareness on the couple's part. I don't know if it goes as deep as Meghan wondering why people don't admire her, because that would be extremely narcissistic. But I think actually the couple understand.
One more time.
A report this week that Meghan doesn't understand why people don't admire her. It doesn't come as a total surprise to me, Esther.
Well, I don't know. I do think there's a lack of self-awareness on the couple's part. I don't know if it goes as deep as Meghan wondering why people don't admire her, because that would be extremely narcissistic. But I think actually,
Meghan wants to know why the hell people don't admire her. What? I mean, it's like she's dumb, deaf, and stupid. Come on, everybody knows why. The Oprah show. It just blows my mind how oblivious she is to what's really going on. And just like she doesn't really know what's going on. Why do you don't have any A-lister friends? Ask yourself that question. Why don't you have any more deals like flying in like you did in the beginning, where you could, like you were turning people down? Why is your popularity in the toilet in America? Huh? What kind of question is that for her to ask? She doesn't understand. Should we answer the question for her? She doesn't understand why people don't like her. One more time. Because this is important. She's wondering that she's the reason for the season. She's the reason. She's the Mimi song. And this Mimi person, all about herself, wants to understand why people don't like her or people aren't admiring her like they did Diana. Let me just say it. Admiring her like they did Diana. What kind of question is that? What kind of thought is that? Like, if you don't know by now, then you're never going to know. That means she's not listening. Okay? Because Kinsley Schofield and these ladies right here, they get on here and they talk about her. And they kind of try to give her some advice. But ain't nobody listening. And not just nobody is listening, but nobody is listening. Is that, how do you not know? I just don't get it. I was going to say something else, but my brain went somewhere else. She asked the question. She's asking us, okay, obviously, and don't nobody care, is why is she not admired like Diana was? Why is she not the Queen of England? Why is she not beloved like Catherine? Why are you coming out with that funny looking grin on your face in that white shirt and them blue jeans thinking everything is okay? Maybe that's why people don't like you, because you're fake. She's fake. And she puts on this fake facade. Let's what?
A report this week that Meghan doesn't understand why people don't admire her. It doesn't come as a total surprise to me, Esther.
Well, I don't know. I do think there's a lack of self-awareness on the couple's part. I don't know if it goes as deep as Meghan wondering why people don't admire her, because that would be extremely narcissistic. But I think actually the couple understanding why they haven't endeared themselves to the public is still a bit of an enigma to them. And part of that is because of where they live, who they surround themselves with, understanding their dynamics. I think they think it's more of just a binary, we've left the royal family and therefore the media and everyone else has declared war against us and sees us as traitors, as opposed to kind of looking at their own conduct. I do think there were some cultural clashes with Meghan just entering the royal family. I don't know if it goes as deep as Meghan wondering why people don't admire her, because that would be extremely narcissistic. But I think actually the couple understanding why they haven't endeared themselves to the public is still a bit of an enigma to them. And part of that is because of...
She said the mere fact that Meghan asked the question, why don't people admire her, is narcissistic within itself. Okay, I can see that.
Where they live, who they surround themselves with, understanding their dynamics. I think they think it's more of just a binary, we've left the royal family and therefore the media and everyone else has declared war against us and sees us as traitors, as opposed to kind of looking at their own conduct. I do think there were some cultural clashes with Meghan just entering the royal family in the first place. And I think the way that they did it didn't endear themselves neither to the sort of royal staff, the household, or the country more broadly. I think it's something that they had to kind of embed themselves into and really take their time with it. They had to invest themselves in the time and their life into being active working members of the royal family. And I don't think that's something that they were willing to do, at least not with the terms that they felt were presented to them. So I still think that there is this kind of prolonging bitterness about how they feel like they've been treated in the royal family, their time within and outside the royal family. But I don't know if I'd go as far as Meghan saying she doesn't know why people don't admire her. I think the couple are now on some sort of journey to just redefine their paths. I think one thing that does it sort of annoy the couple is the fact that there's this insistence that everyone thought they were leaving just so they can have a private life and be private citizens and do things under the radar, when actually what they really wanted to do was still remain in the spotlight, just kind of craft their media image according to how they saw that they wanted to be represented. But unfortunately, that's not how things always work out. You actually have to give to then receive. You can't expect the media to kind of follow what you expect them to do. You have to actually work and have some skin in the game before you can get the accolades and the sort of goodwill, as I would put it, as they wanted.
But there's also been a couple of really quite sensational headlines this week. First, a report that Harry is holding Meghan back from a confrontation with Charles. Now, is there anything to this?
This is, again, pure speculation. We don't have any concrete evidence of this. I think it's just people assuming that there's still high levels of bad blood between the Sussexes and the royal family.
What do they mean by holding back? I'm sorry. This is a mess. Meghan's a mess. Okay? We're going to shut her down, but she is a mess. I could do a whole to-do on just this video alone. And that's what I'll probably do, guys. Instead of, loving on you guys and keeping you here, and I know you got things to do, I'm going to let you go. But I'm going to do a video right when I get off here of this right here, okay? Would you like that? But before I go, I want to read your comments. So give me a moment. And Sam, if you don't mind, I really would love to talk to you after this. Yeah, people tend to, SCJ, answer. People tend to stay away from demons. There's the answer for skank. If Trump wins, I can't wait. What revolutions will come out about H? Maybe he'll kick him out of the country. You think? Debbie, ladies of night, I mean. The IRS, yeah, they haven't done their taxes, Latanya, according to a few YouTubers, Paula M, that they have P Dinah. According to P Dinah, they haven't done their taxes for last year or the year before. Shirley, I wonder if Harry Hostage Harry Hostage, woo, thinks even if he wants to leave, beg the hint show that will follow. I bet she has so much inside stuff on him and royal family. He is in a catch-22. OMHO. I agree with you. Star next to you. That is so true. Harry Hostage. He is. He's in a hostile situation. And what the heck do Meghan has to talk to Charles about? Nothing. Like what? Like what? Like what would you really have to say to me? If anything, he's holding her back from getting cussed out by the King of England, by him telling her how he really feels with her shenanigans. Princess CCC, that rumor is not on Sky News UK, just Kamala giving a speech. IRS and full of all the other fraudulent organizations we've learned through them. I believe WME is going to drop them. Oh, beautiful picture. Maziah. Oh, Mule. Beautiful, beautiful picture of the princess. It was so nice hanging out with you guys. I'm getting to the end. Nobody likes her, Latanya. Sam, so not an old, unsteady hand, you think, more suspicious, Sunflower. Oh, long live Trump, says Sarah. Even Muslims love him. Okay. Thank you guys so much. PP are used to Sunflower when someone signs on behalf of another. Sam. Excellent live. Phone dying again. Bye, SEJ. Mwah. Thank you so much for your love and your support and hanging out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Rogers. Thank you, everyone. I want you guys to have a lovely night, okay? Kisses to all of you. Mwah. Thank you so much. I'm going to do a video on this one if you want me to. I'll go ahead and do that. That was fun. I really enjoyed it. I wish I had did this video first because I would have had a lot, would have just ran it down. Thank you guys. Sam, if you have a moment, can you pop in real quick, love? I'll chit chat with you guys later. Bye-bye. I'll wait for you, Sam. Let me stop sharing. and see you guys later. Letitia in chat, big ups from Sussex, not that one or them ones. Okay. Thank you, Shirley. Bye-bye, lovelies. Yes, I would love that. I would love that, LaTanya.